Raise your hand if you've ever sat down to work, looked at your screen, and then blinked, and somehow 3 hours disappeared. Yeah, same. You were supposed to be writing that report. Instead, you watched a debate about whether cereal is soup. You checked the same 3 apps 47 times. You reorganized your bookmarks. You Googled the actor from that one thing, and at the end of it all, you felt exhausted but accomplished exactly nothing. That's not you being lazy. That's you being set up to fail. Because focus isn't about willpower, it's about understanding one simple thing. Your brain is not broken. You're just fighting against its natural design. Here's what most people get wrong. They think focus means clamping down on a task and refusing to let go until it's done. They think it's a battle between you and your distractions. Willpower versus TikTok. Discipline versus doom scrolling. That's a losing fight every time. Because your brain is wired to seek novelty. It's wired to look for the next shiny thing. That kept your ancestors from getting eaten by tigers. It does not help you finish a spreadsheet. So the secret isn't to win the battle. The secret is to stop fighting. Focus is surprisingly simple once you realize it's not a state of mind. It's a condition of your environment. Think about the last time you were truly locked in. Maybe it was a video game. Maybe it was a movie so good you forgot to check your phone. Maybe it was a conversation that made time disappear. What did those moments have in common? Not your mood, not your motivation. The environment removed every other option. The game filled your whole screen. The room was dark for the movie. The conversation demanded your attention. That's the pattern. Remove the alternatives and focus happens by itself. So here's the framework. It's called the focus filter. 4 letters, 4 questions. And if you run these 4 questions every single time you sit down to work, you will never struggle to focus again. Not because you became a monk, because you stopped asking your brain to do something it's terrible at. F is for friction. How much effort does it take to start the thing you should be doing? And how much effort does it take to start the thing you shouldn't? Be honest. Opening Twitter takes 1 tap. Opening your project takes finding the folder, opening the file, remembering where you left off. That's uneven. That's your problem. So flip it. Increase friction for distractions. Log out of every account. Delete the apps from your home screen. Put your phone in a drawer, not across the room, in a different room. And decrease friction for work. Leave the document open on your screen before you go to bed. Put your notebook on top of your keyboard. Make the good thing the easiest thing. That's not willpower. That's architecture. O is for one thing. Your brain cannot focus on 2 things at once. It can't. When you think you're multitasking, you're actually switching. And every switch costs you. Studies show it takes about 23 minutes to fully return to a task after an interruption. 23 minutes. So if you check your phone every 10 minutes, you never actually focus. You just chase your tail. The fix is stupidly simple. Pick one thing, write it down, cover everything else. Close every tab except the one you need. Put a sticky note over the rest of your screen. One thing, that's it. Not a list, not priorities. 1. C is for clock. Parkinson's law says work expands to fill the time you give it. Give yourself 4 hours to write an email. You'll spend 4 hours. Give yourself 15 minutes. You'll find a way. Your brain needs a container. Without a deadline, focus drifts. But here's the trick. Don't use the clock on your wall. Use a timer. Set it for 25 minutes. Tell yourself you only have to focus for that long. Anyone can do 25 minutes. When the timer goes off, you decide. Another round or a break. Most of the time, you'll keep going. Because starting is the hard part. The timer already started for you. U is for uncut. This is the one nobody talks about. Your focus is not just what you do, it's what you allow in. The notification that buzzes your pocket, the email that pops up in the corner, the Slack message that dings. Each one of those is a little cut, a tiny slice into your attention, and they add up. Researchers found that people interrupted by a notification take just as long to recover even if they don't check it. Just seeing the banner breaks your flow. So, uncut completely. Do not disturb mode is not enough. Turn off every notification that isn't a phone call from someone you love. Check messages on your schedule, not theirs. The world will survive without you for an hour, I promise. That's the focus filter. Friction. One thing. Clock. Uncut. Run it every time you sit down. It takes 30 seconds. It saves you hours. But let me show you what this actually looks like. Because theories are cheap. Application is everything. Imagine it's 9 in the morning. You have a report due by 5. You would open the laptop, see 12 tabs from yesterday, check email just in case, see a YouTube recommendation, click it, and suddenly it's lunch. That's not happening today. Today, you run the filter. First, friction. You already put your phone in the kitchen last night. You're not getting up to get it. Good. You close all 11 tabs except the document. You open a blank notepad next to it. That's the only thing on your screen. Now, the good thing is the only thing. Second, one thing. You write on the sticky note. Finish introduction. Not the whole report, just the intro. That's small enough, that's real. Third, clock. You set a timer for 25 minutes. You tell yourself anyone can do 25 minutes. You press start. Fourth, uncut. You already turned off notifications yesterday. No banners, no badges, no buzzing. The world is quiet. Now you start. The first minute feels weird. Your hand reaches for the phone that isn't there. You catch yourself. You go back to the screen. By minute 5, something shifts. You're not fighting anymore. You're just doing. By minute 15, you're in it. The words are coming. The timer goes off at 25. You look at the intro. It's done. Not perfect. Done. You reset the timer for another round. Not because you have to. Because you want to. That's focus. It's not magic. It's not a personality trait. It's a system. Here's what else you need to know. Your focus will still wander. That's fine. Don't fight it. Notice it. Say out loud, I'm reaching for my phone. Then don't reach. Bring your attention back. That act of returning is the skill. Not never leaving, returning faster. Every time you catch yourself and come back, you're building a muscle. The first week, you'll catch yourself every 3 minutes. The second week, every 10. By the end of a month, you'll look up and realize you worked for 2 hours without a single drift. That's not because you tried harder. It's because you stopped designing your environment to fail you. One more thing. Energy matters more than time. You can sit at your desk for 12 hours and produce nothing if your brain is fried. Focus requires fuel. That means sleep. That means water. That means not running on caffeine and anxiety. The most productive people I know work in shorter bursts. 90 minutes on, 15 minutes off. That's the natural rhythm of your brain. Ultradian cycles. Look it up. Work with them, not against them. If you're tired, a timer won't save you. Go take a walk, come back, then run the filter. And here's the part that might make you uncomfortable. You already know all of this. You've heard about putting your phone away. You've heard about timers. You've heard about one task at a time. So why aren't you doing it? Because knowing and doing are different things. Because it feels easier to blame your brain than to change your setup. Because scrolling is more fun in the moment than doing the hard thing. I get it. But that's not a focus problem. That's a choice problem. And the good news is you can choose different. Not tomorrow. Right now. So here's what I want you to do when this video ends. Don't close the tab and watch another video about productivity. Don't take notes. Don't make a plan. Stand up, go get your phone, put it in another room, close every tab except the one thing you need. Set a timer for 10 minutes, just 10, and start. Not when you feel ready. Now. Because focus isn't something you wait for. It's something you build. One 25-minute block at a time, one returned attention at a time, one phone in the kitchen at a time. You don't need more willpower. You need fewer options. You don't need to be a different person. You just need to run the filter. It's surprisingly simple, and it works every single time.